Originally, dessert came from the Vienna, Austria. I remember the one of my chef Austrian teach me how to make this strudel, and then the first time I can make a strudel, I cannot perfect. But they have a technique that you make it the apple strudel perfect, and I will demonstrate to you today. So apple strudel, about history of apple strudel. Apple strudel served in Vienna, Austria. Like for example, they serve in the coffee time, coffee and tea time. But nowadays they serve as the main dessert in the restaurant in the dining room. The reason they call original Vienna Austrian apple strudel is all about the dough. Because in a modern cuisine, they use strudel like a phyllo dough. They can use phyllo dough, they can use pastry dough, but the originally Austrian strudel is using by the strudel dough. Strudel dough is a full dough, so you mix from scratch. You cannot buy it in the supermarket or anywhere, but you can make it at home. Very simple. The ingredients of the strudel dough is flour, oil, egg, salt, and little bit sugar. Now, I will show you how to mix it in manual. The strudel dough. First the water, and then the egg, and then the oil. Oil, and a little bit salt, and a spoon of sugar, and then the flour. The reason why I put in the bowl the liquid ingredients, so it's very easy to the flour that's sticking around the bowl. So because of the water, they absorb the flour. So if you put the flour and then the water, they have some flour will stay inside, in the bottom of the bowl. Okay, and then cup of flour, 1.5. And then start to incorporate all the ingredients. So when you make it the dough, it's little bit liquid, you need add flour because sometimes the flour is need more water. That's why water, if you bake a recipe, sometimes you cannot serve the water because variable the water. Sometimes all of the flour they need more water, some of the flour they need not much less water. So I need to mix it until the gluten are developed in the mixing bowl. Just a little bit more. See, when your hand is sticky, it's a little bit more flour. In the pastry shop, inside the kitchen, I mix around 15 kilo of flour. So I cannot make it by hand. I have electrification. So I'll show you how it's the difficult when you make it by hand. Just room temperature. And you know, my grandfather teach me to make the bread when I was 12 years old because we are own bakery, family bakery. And one time I tried to help him, and then on the table he mixed the dough and did the dough and we put like this. I told him, hey grandpa, you are upset? No, this is the way. the dough get the gluten development. So because you need to down with the table and then mix it like this. So that's my story. That's why no, actually, I just clarify if you are upset with you or not. Now, it takes time when you make the dough. At least 15 to 20 minutes when you, especially when you do it a manual mixing. 15 to 20 minutes when you get the consistency and the gluten of the dough. Now I have a sample for you that I made last night. I will show you until you reach the right consistency. This is the dough you need to make it. But if you have electric mixer, then much better. But if you don't have, you need to take time to mix the dough. Like consistency, very elastic and very thin. And then once the dough is finished, you need to cover with oil. Cover with oil from the bottom to the top. And then you cover with a plastic. The reason why you cover the oil at the dough, at least to avoid the dryness of the dough. So very easy to pull. Because if you don't cover the dough, there's some skin built in the top of the dough. It's very hard to pull it. And then when you make it apple strudel, if you want to make it advanced, you can refrigerate overnight. But if you want the strudel dough using on that day, you need to rest at least 3 to 4 hours to rest the dough and to take it out the pressure that you give it to the dough. And then I will rest it on 40 for 3-4 hours. But I told you this takes time to make the dough.
You rest it at room temperature?
Room temperature on that day. But if you make it advanced, you can refrigerate it overnight. So is there any question about the making of the dough?
Why do you have to rest it?
The reason
I'm coming.
Okay.
Sounds like resting's very important. I like to rest, but why do you have to rest the dough?
You need to rest the dough because when you're mixing the dough, you have a lot of pressure with the dough, and you need to rest it so very easily to pull. Then I will show you later on how to pull the dough, because if you're not resting properly the dough, you cannot pull it because the dough is still breaking. Okay. Okay. For the apple filling, the strudel dough. Okay, it's one of those. There's a lot of kind of apple using for the strudel. For the apple strudel, Viennese apple strudel, the best thing is Granny Smith apple. The reason why I always using the Granny Smith apple, this kind of apple is little bit harder than another kind of apple. This is less juice inside and it's little bit hard. So when you bake it, the apple together with the dough, if your apple is like a golden, you use golden red apple, your dough is already baked, but your filling is already overbaked and your apple strudel is not that big. So that's why I recommend this one, Granny Smith apple, for using the apple strudel. And another only one trivia. Do you know where it came from, the Granny Smith apple? What county it came from?
Yeah. It came from Australia.
You're right. Very good. Very good. One of the, before I told you, yes, you're from the United States, a lot of apple, yes, but originally this came from Australia. Thank you, sir. And then for the strudel, we have the Granny Smith apple, we have breadcrumbs, and then graham crumbs, walnut, raisin, and cinnamon, and sugar. Now, for this kind of recipe, you can slice the apple manually, but in the pastry, I can slice the apple around 50 pounds or 25 kilos. So I cannot fill it by hand. I have a machine here that will help me a lot when I'm filling up the apple.
Wow. Never seen that before. Yeah.
So you can see the apple is already core and already sliced.
Yeah.
So very easy. I try one more time, maybe. Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
Here we go again. Wow.
Apple-hypnosis.
It's
See?
magic.
It's magic.
Yes.
You know the movie Potato Head?
Sneaky dog!
Okay. And this is the size of the apple. So it's very simple. When you make the apple filling, all the sliced apple, you put it in one bowl.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just amazed.
Okay? And you put all the ingredients all together. Brown sugar, graham crumbs, raisin, walnut, cinnamon, all together. Very simple thing. Then, now you need to toast by your hand. Now, your apple filling is ready. And if you have like a volume that you make it, you can make it advanced. Also, you can make it advanced. But make sure when you fill it, one more technique. When you fill up the apple, you need to submerge the apple with the lemon juice with water. So the color of the apple is still like a original when you spill it. And once you get the refrigerator before you use it, you need to strain it because all of the juice came from the apple peeling and the apple peeling, and you need to strain it before you put this sugar. But for me, I will suggest if it's a small amount, better do it in a minute. Do it in what time you need it. Okay. Is there any question about the apple strudel peeling? Make sure that your apple strudel slices like this.
Here it comes. Whew. Okay. Tell me a question. Is there a no sugar added version?
Yes. Anyway, if you make no sugar added, you substitute the sugar. Like you substitute with the Splenda, the sugar substitute, it's up to you. But this is apple strudel. Some of them request you need a no sugar added. The dough that I will make, don't put any sugar. It's okay. Just put only salt and egg. And for the nut spray, I will additional for the nut spray. Don't put any nuts in the strudel. It's up to you. It's why if you want your allergy to cut ingredients, don't put in the ingredients. But it works. I think they have a pattern.
So when I use it, I usually use brown sugar instead of white. Is it
you can
make
use
it for brown?
You can use brown sugar because brown sugar is more tasty than white sugar instead of the apple. But if you want to, you don't have brown sugar, you need to caramelize little bit the white sugar and the, okay. Now, this is the best part. Do it. Rolling the dough. Right, move the screen. Then, it's dirty, I make it clean.
Magic.
It's magic.
Magic.
The good kind of
It's
magic.
clean already. And then I make it dirty again. The reason that you need to dust all the flour with the tablecloth, so make sure the dough is not thick, it doesn't stick in the tablecloth. And this is the little dough that we made last night, overnight in the refrigerator. And then very thick, yeah?
The grandkids want to do this.
Okay. And now, before you put it, you need to put the dough like this. Basically, this two made by two persons. But I will show you how can make it alone. You know, this is my friend, the corner of the table. Then I go there. Oh. Now, for this student, though, you need to avoid like this, but it's okay. When you roll it, it's covered by the student. So, I need to fill up the apple here. Okay. Open here. Okay. Now you need to trim. Hello.
Sorry, I'm in the way of the pie.
Okay. Okay. Now you need to trim the door. Now, this is the reason why we have a tablecloth. This tablecloth is helpful to roll the student. Okay. This student door. Then, you can trim. Now, once the sugar is available, you use the baking tray and brush with the melted butter. Some of the baker use the parchment paper, but for me, I recommended don't put parchment paper because sometimes the parchment paper or this paper is sticking to the dough. And when you use the strudel, you cannot avoid that some paper sticking the strudel. Okay? Then, put it here. After this one, we'll start with. Yeah. Now, when you put in the baking pan, you need to brush again with the melted butter. But a lot of melted butter. But if you don't want to melt a lot of melted butter, you can use also oil. If you are calorie free. Because the butter is help the student dose of crispiness and crunchiness. The reason why I put the butter. Now, this is my apple strudel. Thank you very much. Is there any question about rolling the dough of the strudel dough?
No problem. Okay. Woohoo! Exercise. Woohoo! Okay. Tell us everything. After you trim the dough and you have all the extra dough, do you do anything with it?
Yes.
Wonderful.
You can use it again, but you need to rest at least 3 hours. Because you make the pressure, you need the texture to the dough, so they need the rest. Like the people, if you are working too hard, you need the rest. Okay. And then for the crème anglaise or vanilla sauce, we call it first crème anglaise or vanilla sauce. This is the ingredients of the vanilla sauce. Half and half. Half and half. If you don't have half and half, you can use heavy cream. But for me, I prepare half and half because heavy cream is more thicker than half and half. So in the recipe there, also 2 cups. 2 cups means half liter because 4 cups is 1 liter. So I make it 2 cups, half liter, and the other one you need to put to the another bowl, and then you put egg yolk, vanilla flavor. If you don't have vanilla bean, you can use vanilla flavor, vanilla extract, or vanilla paste. Then sugar, little bit salt, and then you mix it. So when you make vanilla sauce or crème anglaise, the technique, you need to temper the milk and the yolk. Don't put straight away the egg yolk mixture to the boiling milk. The reason why your sauce become scrambled vanilla sauce. So to avoid that, just mix little bit here in the milk mixture and egg yolk mixture, and mix a little bit. So the egg yolk is not shocked, little bit tempered. They call tempering the egg yolk. And then you start to pour it like this. So just keep on mixing until the vanilla sauce are thickened. Okay, that's it. And you put in the low temperature, and once they cool, the consistency is okay. And the consistency of vanilla sauce, when it's ready, you need to put your spoon, and if the spoon is covered with the sauce, they call nappe and French for me, it's okay. And the texture, the consistency is okay. If the sauce covering your back of the spoon, it's a good consistency. Okay, this is the vanilla sauce. Okay, there's any question about vanilla sauce? No? Okay.
Questions?
What other flavors can you use other than vanilla?
You can vanilla. You can use also the vanilla extract or vanilla paste if you don't have vanilla paste. But the option caramel sauce you can use also. Caramel sauce, chocolate sauce, and if you're optional, if you want to add some liquor, Kahlua or Calvados, you can use as well. Okay. Thank you very much for attending my demonstration, and have a nice day and wonderful food.
Hey, round of applause for Joey, all the way from the Philippines! Yes! Thank you so much, Chef. Did you all enjoy? Did you love the dessert?